I've got breaking news to share with you, and unfortunately, it is not good news. The appeal has been granted with Ripple Labs versus the SEC. Now, this doesn't mean that the appeal itself was a win. It just means the SEC now has the right to appeal. We're going to talk timelines, where you can find the best source of information for the latest Ripple news that's not fake. It's not me. And we're going to talk price action. Why? Because time wasted equals money wasted. And how about all those channels out there that said, there ain't no way the appeal is going to be proved. There ain't no way that Torres would appeal her own appeal, approve it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, everyone. I think we got to start following news instead of influencers. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This is a news channel. We'll start it off with the heat map. As you can see, a sea of red, and this was all before the motion to file the appeal has been granted. We've got Bitcoin sitting at 27,939, ETH 1739, XRP. Unfortunately, the highlight of today shows sitting at 57.7, down 3.1. Judge Torres greenlights the SEC's request to file an appeal in the Ripple Labs dispute. Let's get over some timeline information here, and then I'm going to share with you a great source, which I will have linked in the description below. Judge Annalisa Torres granted the SEC's motion for leave to file an interlocutory appeal on Thursday, according to new court documents. The SEC will file its actual motion by August 18th. That's going to be tomorrow, giving Ripple Labs until September 1st to file their opposition papers. Now, I want you to understand something very clear, and I will read this sentence. Please absorb this. The Thursday filing is not an approval of the appeal by Judge Torres. It simply allows the SEC to file its motion. All right? Basically saying, hey, look, yes, you are allowed to file the motion. It is not granted yet. Be very careful out there, okay? That's why you're seeing the price of XRP not tumbling crazy right now. This doesn't mean that the appeal was proved. They just have now permission to file. They had to seek Judge Torres' permission to file this appeal. Big thing, though, we have to look for is the timeline here. And it goes back to the whiteboard. Time wasted equals money wasted. Now, what we're looking to see next is, does the appeal get approved? If it's approved, we're going to have a whole timeline set out. But as of right now, the SEC has until tomorrow to actually file, with Ripple Labs having until September 1st to file their opposition papers. The best source that you could find is going to be Eleanor Tourette. I will have her Twitter information linked down below. Do me a big favor. Subscribe to this gal because she has been breaking news left and right, okay? Very accurate, doing an amazing job with this. So please give her a file, and now let's swing on to price action. Like I said, the decline here is from what, everyone? Macroeconomic events. I've said for time and time again, we are going to erase Judge Torres' juicy price action. Now, if the appeal is granted, okay, remember, they won permission to file. That doesn't mean that the appeal has been granted. They're just allowed to file. If the appeal is granted, that would definitely have more of an impact on the price. But as of right now, it's macros that are still pushing the price down. But this is not good because this is going to drag on longer and cost more money. Now, a lot of you out there are hodlers, and I get it. A lot of you out there are swing traders too. I get it. You play momentum, right? You play the pumps and dumps. But this is a mess, though, because this is going to erase a lot of the progress that we've made. In fact, if you look at the progress that we've lost, right now when you look at the price of XRP, we are all the way back here to May 4th of 2022. So if you've put your money into long-term hodl mode, you have wasted 1 year of your money working towards you. But I wanted to stress that all that happened today was the approval to file the appeal. We are still waiting on the decision on if the appeal itself is granted. Once the appeal is granted or denied, you will see then another set of timelines come from this. This does not mean Ripple Labs lost. This does not mean the SEC won. This is procedural. They're just filing right now for approval, and that's what happened. They got the approval to file the appeal. We're going to then wait to hear if the appeal is granted. Once the appeal is granted, yep, we go back to court and we fight it all over again. Big dates again. August 18th, tomorrow. That's when the SEC can file its motion to appeal. Ripple has until September 1st. So most likely, they're going to take their time. Make sure they cross their T's, dot their I's. Because if they can get the appeal to be denied, that would be amazing. That would be bullish news for XRP holders, Ripple Labs fans. But do not jump to any conclusions out there. I've already seen several reports saying that the appeal was approved. No. They got permission to file the interlocutory appeal. That appeal, though, has not been granted yet. Ripple Labs has to reply to that. And to add a little bit more clarity for you, I will read off this statement. Ripple argued yesterday that it opposed the SEC's move and said that there is no extraordinary circumstance here that would justify departing from the rule requiring issues to all parties to be resolved before an appeal. The SEC would still need permission from the Second Circuit, which would then look into the interlocutory appeal. What a jumbled mess this has become. And remember, no decision has been made. In fact, we don't even have approval for the appeal. The appeal has not been granted. It's just permission to file the interlocutory appeal has been granted. There's still several steps that need to happen before the appeal would actually be granted and then take place. So as of right now, let's keep our fingers crossed that Ripple Labs can file, and they can file something with enough juice, enough oomph to get this to be denied. That would be the best case scenario, because if an appeal is approved, it's going to cost more time, going to cost more money, and we know what happens, right? We get price locked with more court drama, and time wasted is money wasted, and you never get time back, do you? What am I doing? Recovery drink, hanging out, playing with the dogs. You cool cats, have a great rest of your day.